sweet dreams, Cinderella. Don't make me clip all the singing, cause I will. Hey! Wake up, girl. Huh? What? Where am I? My head. You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner. If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions. I am not delusional. I am Lucette Rolla Breton, blood daughter of the King Benaro Breton III and the crown princess of Angiel. Right. The king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I could only stare at her, puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Rod. And you are most definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leads me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize I am wearing tattered clothes, and I do not even have shoes on. No. No, no. This cannot be happening. Something shines against my chest and I reach up to grab it. It all flits back. Dolores being a witch. Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Dolores gave me the fairy tale curse. My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak with the king. Let me in!
Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests.
You do not understand. I am Crown Princess Lucette Rolla Breton. I must speak with my father. As loath as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title.
I gotta think of a different voice now. You better leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you.
If you would only...
Make way for the king.
The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses, while the last horse has a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately move to block the path of his horse. The soldiers move to hold me back.
Your Majesty. What is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now.
What? Even Father is part of this? Father, you must help me. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me.
Tell me, where is your family, child? Why are you all alone?
He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He is looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was a crowned princess and his daughter. I recoil.
You must be hungry. Take this. This should feed your family. This should feed you and your family for a day or two. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please, let your parents know.
I do not want your pity, Father.
Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, Your Majesty.
I watch as my father and his 2 guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand there in their dust. He left me alone. Again.
Where is your home, girl?
There is nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me.
Now look here. Our orders were to...
Leave me alone.
Suit yourself. Can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl.
I watch with blurry eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home, like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage. Or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh, look at that girl's hideous dress. How difficult it is to be poor. I clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run to an empty alley. I huddle in the corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. Alright, how are you guys doing? This was actually one of the reasons why I really liked this game. Was I actually like fairy tale inspired games, or stories, to be more specific. And I like the twist of how fairy tales are curses. I hope you guys are enjoying the story overall. This is a good story and I like your reading voice. Thank you. I'm trying to make not like forcing my voice to be deeper, but you know, there's an obvious serious tone to Lisette, so and she's narrating all this. Ariel, how are you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah?
Yep. Just hydrating.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, me too. What did you I can tell a difference when you speak the different characters. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can't really do voice changes, so like pitch and stuff. Yeah, but I focus more on the tones. Um, if I feel like a character really needs the exaggeration, I'll go for it. But otherwise, I just do the speed of it. Actually, you know what? You want to do a quick bathroom break real fast?
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right. 1 minute and we'll be right back. Yeah, it is good stuff, Phantom. I'm glad you're enjoying it too. That's why I'm trying not to rush through this, but I really want to get to the second game, Cinderella Evermore, and it's because I actually haven't played that one yet, since it just came out mid of January. So I'm curious as to how the story progresses and stuff from there. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. And it's nice to get the refresher um, of playing this first game. Especially being able to familiarize myself with the characters again. Especially Lucette, since she's the main character, of course. Oh man, she's a lot colder than I remembered, but again, it's probably that tsundere side. Are you back?
Yep, ready when you
Alrighty,
are.
cool, cools. Um, Before we continue on, here's a question for you guys to answer, if you will. Uh, what's your favorite fairy tale, or maybe even like what's your favorite story that you uh, came across during your childhood? If I had a favorite, let me think. One of my favorite fairy tales.
That is a hard question.
Yeah, now that I think
And
about it. Hard question. Yeah.
anyways,
All right. Yeah. We'll have to get to it. But yeah, something to think about. All right. Let's continue onward. A dream. No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Why? The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you. But they are always so nice to me. That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I am trying to protect you, my love. This is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I am the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand? I I understand. Putting on the thinking cap. If only you were a affiliate. It's okay. I'm more or less enjoying just being able to share this with you guys, the games and stuff. So I'm I'm not in a heavy rush. When I open my eyes, I am still in the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I am cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in a dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, that's a frightful sight. Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Now just look at how ragged she looks. What are you looking at? A two woman that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing. Silence, girl! Do you know who you are talking to? No, and I don't care. What nerve! Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you, and once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. I became acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I've been sitting here, thinking on the new mess that is my life. But moving around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Delora, I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, I will find food first. Is this all the king thinks I am worth?
Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant.
But why? I can pay.
Find another place. You're scaring away my customers.
I am not a Am I not a customer?
Shoo! There's nothing for you here.
He just swatted me away like a fly. A nerve. Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I am treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. I am the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. I have been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly I begin to make my way over there. Ow! My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the rags that I am wearing and the pouch of money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize. Croissants? Yeah. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any more of my customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of Angiel. I take a bite out of the croissant, cringing a little at the dryness.
Hey, girl.
I only have donuts, Feepit. Donuts are so good, though. What now?
We saw you at that shop. Wanna share how you got your coins there?
Excuse me? Oh, excuse me.
Look at her. Brushing us off like she's royalty or something.
Let me go.
You ain't no better than us. Now, be a good girl and hand over that pouch.
The man on my left grabs at my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening and I take it.
What?
I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can.
Hey!
Where do I go? I'm not familiar with these streets at all. It's highly likely I'm just going to hit a dead end. Alright, left or right, guys? I'll let you decide, the chat room. My 8 viewers. Going right? Anyone else got any other choices or in agreement? Left. I wonder if people just said that just to be opposite. Because Jim said right. Called it. Alright. Since you're only saying that to spite Chip, I'm gonna go right. Right it is. Let's go.
Hey, this way.
You're...
No time to talk, princess.
How... How do you know who I am?
There's another one. Stop running, you two. Come on.
The boy grabs my wrist and pulls me after him. He takes off with a sudden burst of speed, and then I'm running even faster than I just was. I'm not entirely convinced following him is a good idea, but at least the boy seems to have a better sense of direction than me. My running causes rocks in the pathway to come loose, and before I notice them in my path, I step down hard on them. A sharp pain shoots up in my foot and I collapse to the ground. It hurts.
Princess.
I try to stand, but the pain in my feet is unbearable. I fall back down into the dirt with a gasp. I can't.
We've got you now. Just hand over your coins and neither of you will get hurt. I won't let you touch her. Ha! Says the little boy.
Um, this
I know who
is...
this one is.
You don't know or you do know?
I don't remember.
This is the voice that you were practicing.
Well, well, well. What is this ghastly sight before me? Two adults threatening a child and a lady. How very ungentlemanly. What are the likes of you even doing around this neighborhood? You asking to get fleeced? Asking? Perhaps I am in the mood for a scuffle.
The nobleman brandishes his sword, his expression confident, maybe even cocky.
Show me what you've got, sirs. And please, don't bore me.
Who are these people?
I ain't dealing with this for the money. He's got a sword. What? Come back here, you coward! The two of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. You're late. Sorry, kid. You know how hard it is for me to be invisible around here. Wait, what did you just call me? At ease, small one.
These two know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding, and my feet feel simultaneously like they are frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light.
Hey, princess. Princess? Calm down. Parfait will be able to help her. But for now, we need to move before anyone else sees us. Yeah.
You have made the right choice. The crystal on the upper right corner indicates that you have made the right choice for a particular love interest. Each color corresponds to a certain love interest. They also appear belatedly after you make a choice, so keep your eyes and ears open. Cool.
Oops. It's on screen. Don't
Um,
worry.
Go ahead.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
We made the right choice. Woohoo! Yay! Did it! Get that husband now and add it to your harem. Everything is fading. Dream? What is that in your hands, Lucette? It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It is all my fault. It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. But this is a world, Lucette. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yes. Now, get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, mother. Oh, you're awake. Where am I? Well, this isn't my room. My hands flies to my chest, where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss? To think that I would meet her again here like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Now what? Haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? You! Suddenly there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It is her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow! You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now. Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you can summon in Angeal, princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involve curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs. Ah, It's good that you're awake, Princess. Parfait, should you really be up and about? Don't fuss. I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait, and I'm a fairy. What a mother. Yeah, very nice mother, huh, Fifet? A witch and a fairy in one room? Being friendly with one another? Impossible. No, look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, Princess? What is going on? I am sure you have many questions, Princess. How do you know I am a princess? Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? Hmm. She's adorable. Parfait? We'll go with the more selfish question. Seriously? You're really going to ask that? I would have asked if I knew the answer. Do you have such a you have such a temper on you. Very well. This one's got a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Oh man. I enjoyed doing that straightforwardness. uh She's like, girl, you deserved it. What else did you expect? Delora. A curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Delora, you could have put that more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. I forgot how much I love Delora. She's one of my favorite characters. So badass. Change? Why do I need to change? Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father. The way you treat Princess Emmeline. Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, Princess. Some smidge of kindness. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll just throw you away. What else would you like to know? The necklace you got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper. Complete the pair. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least, for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds? What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, Princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delora, you're not helping. I am a witch, and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. Now you're just being mean. For every good deed you... sorry, that's Delora. For every good deed you accomplish, you will get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair and the curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. And I think you know the answer to that one already, Princess. To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. No, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. Dramatics aside, there's one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallum Lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the Crystallum Tenebraeum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Tenebraeum bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucis bearer. Parfait is a Lucis bearer. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She is the strongest fairy. Everybody is like a parfait. Oh, what do you mean by that, Barf? Oh, so hi. The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be.
Oh, you misread it. Barfcat's comment.
Oh, it's like a parfait. Ah. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bearer do? The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. Until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales. And he started a feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. How could a single person have so much power? It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Then, didn't the witches fight back? We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the Tenebraeum bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairytale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All to feel the power of the Tenebraeum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches and the Tenebraeum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The Tenebraeum bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebraeum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebraeum, in maintaining harmony. Some inevitably are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet, it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. And I've done good by cursing you, Princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Dolores was not corrupted by the Tenebraeum. She is as good as they come. And hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal. which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. 3 good deeds, and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't you just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball finding a prince is also old-fashioned. No fun in that. Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I have brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There are people I'd like you to meet. I cannot believe this.